What's up guys, I'm Newbie Dave and welcome to the Weekend Update. Let's get started. So how's it going y'all? Hope y'all are having a great weekend. So the past couple episodes we've been working on a lot of projects to build up to the dragon fight. We finally fought the dragon last time. Got that beautiful dragon's egg that's now on display over on my starter hill. Oh yeah. And so today I decided to just kind of take things easy. I don't have a project in mind. I don't have any big plan for the episode. I decided I was really just going to do more of a sort of day in the life type deal. Just run around the base, take care of some stuff that I usually take care of off camera, and just kind of talk about the things that I do between episodes. So I do still have a lot of really good projects in mind, a lot of things I want to get around to doing. I just wanted to take a little bit of break after all the build up to the dragon fight. So one of the big things I do between episodes is just going around gathering resources. So this is stuff like collecting my sugar cane, harvesting my crops, replanting my crops, cleaning up my iron farm. And this thing fills up so quickly, so periodically I just come in, take all the iron ingots, turn them into blocks of iron, and put them in a separate chest. That way this thing can keep going. So yeah, there's a lot of maintenance around the base just to keep it going and so things don't get stagnant or back up. And since I don't have an auto sorting system for my wool farm yet, I also have to periodically come over here and just manually move everything from this chest into their individual color chests. Now between episodes I will also come and stock up on building supplies again, so more wood and stone and sand. And I've got a little tree farm over here by my villager farm. And it's not very organized, but it gets the job done. So if I need more spruce wood, I can just come over here, chop down a spruce tree, and then I just replant the saplings so that I always have an endless supply of trees for all the wood that I need. I figured this was a good place for my tree farm because it's kind of out of the way, so I don't have to see all the different trees that don't really belong in this biome. But it's close enough that the trees will grow without me having to be there tending to them. Whenever I cut down a tree, I like to replant it in the exact same spot. That way things just grow back where they were. I also like to go down to my strip mine sometime and do some mining. Not so much for diamonds anymore, I'm pretty good on diamonds right now. But instead it's to stock up on other resources like stone, cobblestone, gold ore, coal, stuff like that. Now that I have a nice silk touch pickaxe, I like to use this down here because then I can just get stone directly and I don't have to smelt the cobblestone and turn it into stone. But then, if I do run across any diamonds, I will switch over to my fortune pickaxe to get as many diamonds as I can. I could just silk touch the diamonds and take them out and put them back down on the ground somewhere and use fortune, but I've got my fortune pickaxe, so might as well. So that was kind of awesome. I just went down here to make a video and walked away with 23 diamonds. Nice. Now for some other resources like sand and dirt, I'll go somewhere else to collect those. Even though I have a lot of sand and dirt near my base, like this beach right here, I don't really like to destroy the environment around my base. I like to keep it looking nice, looking more or less the way it did to start out with. You know, I'll do a little bit of terraforming as I need to. But I don't want to just start stripping dirt and sand off the surface right next to my base. So not too far away and kind of around this big hill here, there's another little hill full of sand where anytime I need some more sand, I just come over here and start digging it up. Now, I never really see this thing except when I come to get more sand. If there was a desert nearby, then I would just go there instead. But this way I keep my base looking nice while still getting some of the other resources that I need. So yeah, base maintenance is just really a big part of what I do between episodes. Just kind of taking care of all my crops and resources, keeping my resource supply stocked up. That's a lot of what I do between episodes, really. So a second thing that I like to do between episodes is just some little landscaping projects here and there. You know, kind of make the base look nice. During the episodes, I tend to focus more on the build projects, and I might do a little bit of landscaping around them while I'm working on it. But in between episodes is where I'll come back and add a little bit of decorations, maybe some flowers, some leaves to add some pumpkins and melons, just stuff to kind of give the base some life and personality. So I've actually been meaning to do that for my XP farm ever since I built it. I built the thing, but if you look around, it's kind of boring and plain around it. And if you come back on the side, you can see a cat is stuck back there and some of the redstone devices, and it doesn't look nice. And so I'm going to do a little bit of landscaping around the XP farm, kind of make this thing look a little bit better. So yeah, I think that looks a lot better. I wouldn't say that I have a great eye for decorating. Yeah, I see what other people do and I try to kind of copy that for the most part, but I think this looks a lot better than it did before, where it was just kind of plain and boring. I've covered up the redstone devices so that you can't see it very well and nothing can get in there and break it. And just added some livery, some greenery around it. Used bone meal on the grass to generate a bunch of just plants and flowers and stuff, and yeah, just it looks better. Also, just replacing some of the torches with lanterns can make a huge difference, and just trying to break up the sameness so you don't have, you know, torch. You know, I offset some of the lanterns a little bit just to make it look a little more I guess not natural. Lanterns don't really generate naturally out in the wild, but less planned, I guess. Speaking of lighting, another thing I'll do between episodes is just kind of go around the base and make sure that everything's lit up really well so I don't get any mob spawns during the night. I really don't like being out working on a project or headed back to my bed to sleep for the night and running across a creeper or a skeleton or zombie or something. So I like to make sure that everything's well lit and there's enough light level everywhere to keep mobs from spawning. But sometimes I miss a spot because unlike on Java Edition, you don't really have the means to check the light level for an individual block, so it's hard to know if you've really got everything lit up perfectly. So if I feel like there's an area that might not be lit up very well, I'll place a lantern or a torch or a jack-o'-lantern and just add more light. It doesn't hurt to have more light, and I certainly don't want things to be underlit. And then the last thing that I like to do between episodes is go ahead and start prepping for my next project. If I already know what I'm going to be working on, then maybe I'll pick out a good spot for it. Like when I made my potion machine, I knew it was going to be kind of a long, wide build like this, and so I needed a good, long, open area. And so I would scout around and try to figure out a good place for it. I might go ahead and clear out a few of the trees just to get started. And then I'll also just start setting aside the materials that I know I'm going to need for this build. So I know for my next build I'm going to need a lot of stone, so I'm going to go ahead and get some stone. I'm also going to need some stone bricks, and I've got a lot of these made up already, so I'll go ahead and grab some of those. And I'll just put all this in my nether chest so that no matter where I go for my project, those supplies are in my chest. I can just put my nether chest down and they're already there available. I'm probably going to use some spruce. I'll just go ahead and bring some spruce and oak. I haven't really decided what I'm going to use for this next project, so I'll bring both. I'm also going to bring a crafting table so that no matter where I set up, I can just craft right there. And for this particular project, I don't know everything I'm going to need yet, so I'm just going to go ahead and bring a bunch of other stuff that might come in handy if I need it, and if I don't need it, then it doesn't hurt to have. Now I do know that I also need to bring some kelp and some soul sand because we're going to be building another water elevator. And I don't know if I have any more soul sand. I might actually need to go back to the nether and get some more soul sand. I think I'm out. So that's one of the things I will be doing between episodes. Before we wrap things up, I have an important announcement. A couple of people have asked that I make my world file available for download. And so I am going to start doing that. I've set up a shared Dropbox folder, and after every weekly episode, I will upload that week's world file to Dropbox. So anybody who's interested can go to the link. I'll put the link in the video descriptions from now on. And each week you'll be able to get that week's episode. I will upload the world file after recording the episode, and so you'll already have the project or whatever it was I worked on that week. I won't be doing it for weekend updates because they're just too small, but I will be doing it for the Thursday episodes. Alright, that's going to wrap it up for today. A little bit different format, but just want to give you guys kind of a day in the life of Newbie Dave, what goes on between episodes. And next week we will get started on a brand new project. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please like it as it helps me out. And if you're enjoying the series, please subscribe so you can get notified of future episodes as they come out. Thank you all so much and have a great day.